Well, welcome. I've got a little Johnny Avatar here. There we go. My name is Adam Savage. I'm the host of Mythbusters on the Discovery Channel. I'm not going to waste a lot of your time here. I'm going to tell you that in an age when a lot of television seems to be racing to the bottom, let's give it up for a show that celebrates being intelligent. And let's meet the people responsible for making that show. Executive producer Chuck Lorre. Starring in Harvey on Broadway, Jim Parsons via satellite. Kaylee Cuoco. Who's down there? Simon Helmer.
Jim Parsons. That's awesome. That is so awesome. The microphone.
All right, guys. Let's get you warmed up with a quick fire. From Chuck on down, you guys want to give us a what's a highlight for you this season?
Wow, for me the highlight would have to be the last scene of the last episode where everybody was watching as Wallowitz blasts off for space and they held hands with each other. That was a moment that transcended what we anticipated.
Mine happened not on screen, but I was in Chuck's office with Steve, and Chuck's assistant came in and said, "Bill, Leonard Nimoy's on the phone for you."
That's awesome.
Getting to shake Stephen Hawking's hand and learning that they actually let you do that.
I'd say Stephen Hawking was pretty amazing personally, but I think in terms of our show, I think when Sheldon took Amy's hand, that was for me really special.
Wait, don't skip it. Wait.
That just came so easy for me to walk all over him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah!
I would just say, I kind of agree with Mayim. I like the hand-holding, but I really liked the, in general, exploration of the whole Amy and Sheldon relationship. That was very fun to see where that's going, as slowly as it may be.
Jim, Mayim kissed your screen, Jim.
Wrong side.
I don't know. I can hear you.
Jim, can you hear us?
Yeah, very clearly.
We miss you, man.
Oh, I miss you too.
Does everybody know that he's the star of a Broadway play right now? Are there any tickets left, Jim?
I can get a few.
We can send the audience to Manhattan.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna be a follower. It was the last scene of that last episode when Howard was flying into space and we all were clasping hands, and I cried at that scene the minute we read it at the table read. Every run through we had during the week to the live taping, I cried every time. It just had so many different meanings. It was a very special scene. It was really, really nice.
Yeah, I also cried in the last moment. I think that's like
everyone's favorite scene was the one I wasn't in. That's
But you were.
Pick up on something here. I think, yeah, for me, it was probably doing an impression of Stephen Hawking in front of Stephen Hawking. He was there watching a run through, and just the sheer fact that he didn't run me over after that. That was comforting.
You know, Simon, I was sitting next to him. He laughed. You cracked him up. He really did.
Now, how does he laugh?
He laughs.
You can see, yeah, absolutely.
He definitely laughing in.
LOL. He also types it on.
You know when Kaylee
What was the line?
Oh, I had to say, what was the line? I could barely remember. remember it that day. It was, oh, I had to say, right, and he was right there for run through to say, yeah, the wheelchair, the guy in the wheelchair, right? The wheelchair who invented time. Wheelchair, yeah, who invented time. And he was sitting right there, and I saw him by off. I was like, I couldn't look him in the eye. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
I think you stuck your head in the washer.
You
Before
did,
the driver's set.
Yes, I did.
You said the line and then you hit.
Yes. It's quite an experience.
Melissa?
Oh, that's honestly, it's that last moment for me as well. But then also, Simon, when Howard went into space, the space training, I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, you were awesome in that.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
But that was all.
Now, you guys also had Leonard Nimoy on the show. You guys, that's
Another
I mean, when you
awesome
talk
person.
science fiction and geek royalty, it's hard to go, well, Stephen Hawking, I guess, would be there. Leonard Nimoy, just there. How was it having Leonard on the show? Open question.
Open question?
I shared a bathroom with him, so just saying.
It was crazy having him in the makeup room. No, he wasn't in the makeup. Yeah, in the read-through, in the
I don't
makeup
think he
room.
was in the makeup room.
Yeah, for the read-through, just hearing that voice and saying, "Oh, there's Leonard Nimoy,"
Oh.
for the run-through. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can tell you that Bill Prady lost his mind. And when we were about to meet Leonard, we were sitting up in the bleachers where the audience usually is, and instead of going down the stairs, Bill decided to climb up over the railing and jump down onto the stage. And you may not know this, Bill's not the most athletic fellow. And he managed to do it like a, I don't know, like Spider-Man's slow, awkward cousin. He made his way over it.
Bill has thrown his back out flossing.
And then later in the office, we were alone, and he said, "Tell me the truth. Did I embarrass myself?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Tell me the truth. Did you hurt your back?" And he said,
Yeah.
Now, shaking Stephen Hawking's hand, I have to know what that's like. Did you all shake his hand?
He insists on it. I guess he can sense your hand.
He has feeling. He just has no motor control. So he asks his assistant to lift his hand so you can shake it. It's you're connecting with such a remarkable person. It was, and then he wanted to come watch a run through. It was just amazing to us.
And he has a wicked sense of humor. I mean, he'll make you wait for an answer that he has, but he just likes to watch people wait.
It's a whole different kind of comic.
Whole different time ago.
Well, why don't we throw to some questions from the audience?
Right?
Yeah.
We have some people lined up.
It's Wallaway.
Wow, hey, I like that.
That is what you were trying to do, right?
Yes,
Okay.
You don't do that every day, do you?
I do.
What's wrong with dressing like that every day?
Just saying, he's a much better looking version of this.
Do you have the little pin on your collar?
I lost it last year, so.
Well, then sit down, please.
Next.
5 excellent seasons. We can't wait till the next season. I had a question for Simon.
You don't say.
How are you able to actually fit in this type of getup?
You feel my pain, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I help with the stuffing.
Well,
I knew it!
yeah, it's, in the very beginning it did require assistance. There were wardrobe ladies that I literally would have to occasionally call up into the room to help get my pants off. Which is a nice job, I assume, for them. They're getting paid to take my pants off. I didn't get much out of it, but it's exciting every week to open my dressing room and see what is hanging there. I won't make a bad joke about things hanging. But yeah, so it's a lot of sucking in and just praying.
All the hanging and sucking, man. You gotta stop.
You went there.
That's going to be the name of your biography. All the hanging and sucking in with Simon Hawking.
There you go.
Next question.
Hello, I'm Arturo, she's my sister Lisette. We come from Guadalajara, Mexico, and we have a question.
Do you really understand all the movies, video games, and science facts that you say on the show, or you just read the script?
Why are you guys looking at me? I go through this every single year. They don't get it either. Right? None of them.
Show us the live long and prosper sign.
I know.
Show us the live long and prosper sign.
Really? Because apparently I did it wrong last time. Remember this? The live long and prosper sign?
Oh.
I still
No,
do.
there's a thing that's on a gag reel, but it was, and you almost started crying because you can't do this, right? Your hand goes like that.
It was a little forward.
Goes like that. And,
I can't, yeah.
but what happened? No, but what happened was the camera shot, the way the camera was turned, when we were looking at it on the monitors, it looked like you weren't doing it at all.
At all, yeah, right.
So we kept walking over and saying, "You're not doing it," and you went, "I am so doing it."
Well, it's not really an audience you want to mess that up, in front of them at our show, so we try.
I think they booed us that day.
I got it by the end.
All right, next question.
Hi guys, I'm a fan of all of you, but Jim, we miss you, and my question is for you. Are you a man or a Muppet?
Muppet or man, baby?
I'm a man. I was really excited I thought it was very appropriate casting to cast me as a Muppet, because that's how I feel. And so it really worked out well, but I am a man.
Next question.
Hey guys, glad to be here. I'm Mike Hurd, I'm from Thunder Bay, Ontario. I came down to see you guys. I'm a big fan. Kaylee, you look as great as ever.
Thanks.
My question is for well, don't worry, Kuhn, all right? You're doing it too bad yourself. Now that Howard and Bernadette are getting married, my question is Howard, or not Howard, but Rajesh, is he ever going to find anyone?
Well, hey guys, it's just
pitied by.
I know, I love it. It's gonna be okay. After falling in love with Siri, I don't really know.
That's right, Siri.
How far down that rope he can go, but my bosses are here, so you can ask them.
We have a romance planned for Rajesh. I wouldn't share it yet. Wait till you see it.
Next question.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rachel, and I wanted to know if you guys could sing Soft Kitty in a round.
Yes!
Sing Soft Kitty in a round?
In a round.
That's way above our base scale.
Go, start it off, Melissa.
We're half the table.
Half the table.
You're half the table. Start.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, happy kitty, sleepy kitty,
This side was so much better.
That works even with the satellite delay. Next question.
Hi, Jim. Nice computer entity there.
Thank you.
So, I noticed you use the same nurse in 2.5 Men and The Big Bang Theory. Have you ever thought of doing like a little crossover between both shows? I don't know, Howard building something for Walter Schmidt.
Ooh.
Oh, a crossover.
That's a good crossover.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll get right on that. we had discussed many times that one of these guys would be great to tutor Jake on 2.5 Men because he's such a knucklehead. So,
the next question is from the Amazing Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield is here.
Hey, I came all the way from New York City. Okay.
The long
I need you guys to get into character for a second because I have a kind of nerdy question. Do you guys think Magneto can lift Thor's hammer?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
Wait, can you repeat the question slowly? Take off your mask and say the question.
Show us who you are!
Can Magneto lift Thor's hammer?
Can Magneto lift
Thor's the X-Men. Can he lift Thor's hammer?
Guys,
Who's Magneto?
obviously that's a joke.
Obviously.
Wow. They're doing it on us, guys.
Oh my gosh, Cutest Child in America is next with the microphone.
All right, Cutest Child in America's question.
You have a little mohawk.
Oh!
Yeah, you do.
Go ahead.
This one's for Jim Carson. Why does Sheldon like the Flash?
Awesome.
Why does Sheldon like the Flash?
I don't want to disappoint the cutest kid in America. See, but Bill, Chuck, Steve, why does Sheldon like the Flash?
Jim is trying to say is Sheldon likes the Flash because when he was growing up, he was bullied and picked on a lot, and the Flash is a superhero who's really good at running away.
He goes, no.
Thanks, Mohawk.
Next question.
Hey guys, one of the most fun parts of the show is watching the progressive geekification of Penny. And I was wondering now, especially with the addition of Bernadette and Amy in there, now she's one of 7 people and she's the only one who's not a diehard geek. Is there any plan to make Penny more wholesale transition from sort of a socialite into a geek herself?
She has been Penny forever.
We're actors. Dumb it down a bit.
In that case, the question is for the producer. So.
Yeah, totally.
But Kaylee herself, you're like a big Game of Thrones person.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
So apparently she likes it for the wrong reason. You don't like the construction of an alternate?
No, Jon Snow.
Okay.
Next question.
Hi, I'm the cutest kid in America's Big Brother.
Where are your parents? How would you?
Where are your parents?
Do any of you have the personality traits as your characters?
None of us want to admit it? Is that the problem?
I have personality characteristics of Sheldon's character.
We are also on this show. We should probably answer this. He can't talk. I guess that's...
Yeah. And I live next door to people.
All right, next question.
Awesome.
Hi, I have a question about if you need to, or you can't cook. Like, why is there always takeout?
A lot of people ask this. It's very funny.
We are very busy. We're busy thinking and creating things and changing the world around you, so we don't have time to cook. Thank you.
This is awesome.
Hey, I've been reading a lot about the Higgs boson particle discovery, and I was wondering how quickly you start thinking about how to use it in the show and how your characters are going to react to it.
Kaylee?
I have been thinking a lot about that. You and me both, sister. Can't stop thinking about it. I know. I'd like to answer that for you. I've been meaning to ask you that all day.
Jim, I got an email from Jim. I got an email from you the morning that the Higgs boson was discovered, and you in the email were surprised you were sending the email.
Yes, I was. I did. I found that remarkable that I knew what the hell the title of that article meant when I saw it. But I did. I still didn't understand the article when I read it, but I did understand it had implications for my current job. And that's as far as I got, so I immediately wrote Bill.
Good afternoon. My question is for the two-time Emmy Award winner on Satellite. Jim, I just want to know, were you good at science when you were in school?
No, not particularly. I did honestly have an interest in meteorology very briefly. But by then I was already in theater at the same time, which I apparently had a lot more passion for because I failed meteorology. But it wasn't that I didn't get it, it was that I didn't try. Or maybe it was I didn't get it either, but I didn't try enough. So that was my relationship with science.
Oh, another child. Yes, sir. What's your question?
This is for all of you. What are your favorite lines?
Why don't we start from Melissa on down?
Howard.
Horizontal.
I would have to say anything as Mrs. Wallowitz would be my favorites.
Do it.
Hear a little Mrs. Wallowitz?
I'm sorry?
Can you do a little Mrs. Wallowitz?
Howard!
Awesome.
Mayim Bialik's book on parenting said it's okay to breastfeed their children when they're a little older. Want to give it a try?
Oh my goodness. That was better. Oh, awesome.
But Mrs. Wallace is played by, not by Melissa, but by the wonderful actress Carol Ann Sissi, who was here last year. So if you were here last year, you heard her.
Simon?
Oh man, my favorite lines. I got a date? Is that you just telling me that I have a date? Or
you?
Oh.
Oh, that's his favorite line? Is that what you're saying? I guess.
Sure. I guess they asked you the question. No, gosh, I wish I could. I can't remember any lines. We learn an episode every week. But I do enjoy the exchanges with Mrs. Wallowitz. It's fun to let out all of my frustration in life on this poor lady behind a
my favorite thing, the way you said I ate a butterfly was from you.
That was amazing. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. That was a very fun scene to do. Yeah, so I ate a butterfly. I enjoyed that line.
God, I don't know. I like it when I have to say any word with the letter P, like poop, because I think that always sounds good. Although I don't think I've ever said poop on the show. I'm going to stop talking because I don't have the right answer.
I guess mine is when Sheldon and I have our pennies at the door.
I love that.
And I like how in recent seasons, Penny's been answering back. Which makes me laugh because he got it, very funny.
I like anytime Sheldon picks up some sort of the vernacular that's going around, and I don't know where he's heard it from. And there was an exchange that happened this year between me and Leonard, and I can't remember what the topic was, but I ended it with telling him, I don't know your life. Really interesting.
I think for me this year would be It's a Tiara.
It's a tiara.
All right, next question.
Hi, this question is for Kaylee. When you when you actually go to the Cheesecake Factory, like a legitimate one, is it like a big deal? Like the staff?
I haven't been there in a long time. I did go a couple years ago, and I'm so unaware of myself, and when I'm out on the show, I don't really think about it. So I did go there with some friends and was getting a lot of looks and things, and I thought something was on my face, and I just wasn't getting it at all. And so we went home, and it took me days. And like days later, I was like, oh, that's why. And it took me a long time, but I'm just not in that mindset, so I haven't really been back. I like pretending to work.
It's like when I go to space, like.
Yeah.
It's like when I go to space.
Very simple.
All right, next question.
Hi, my name's Katie. Oh, jeez. Sorry.
Oh.
There's gonna be a test on this one.
My question is for Katie.
Katie, yes, that's me.
Okay, I was wondering, how was it on the set?
Just stone face. Just stone face. She's
On the edge
serious.
of my seat.
She's like,
We have a great time on the set. We have a great time on the set. We hang out and we play ping pong and we talk occasionally and
Sometimes. What's the median age of this band? Everyone's 8 years old here today.
Next question.
it's a kid show.
Hi, I'm the doctor, and I challenge you to a nerd battle. Do you accept?
Oh, you gotta accept the nerd battle.
Brady. Yeah, challenge Bill Brady.
You.
What?
All of you.
all of us?
Okay.
What's exactly involved?
No idea.
We accept.
Is it to the death?
Yes.
We need to talk about screening the questions.
Aww, lead her away.
Are out for a questioning sample.
I mean, really.
Where is everyone's parents?
Don't let them intimidate you. You
Ask your question carefully.
That's awesome.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not 12, I mean 8. But if any of you call over like a TV like Jim Parsons, can you do it with like wheels like in the virtual presence device episode?
You have to explain exactly what you're looking for. You want them to do a virtual presence episode?
Well, no. What they already did one. I mean, they already did Comic-Con.
So you'd rather us not be here, just be on screens?
You want us all to come out on. You don't want us here.
Basically, is what you're saying.
No, if you ever had to, can you do it in a virtual presence device?
Yes, they could. Absolutely. Technology
It
is
was a
available.
long way around that.
All right, next question.
Find your mother.
It's like, where are your parents?
These kids are young to be so drunk.
My question.
I can be so drunk.
My question is for Jim. I want to know how he kept such a placid look on his face during the show.
A placid look on your face. How do you keep that?
How do you not break?
The sort of dead behind the eyes.
I'm just a professional, and I say,
Fucking love Jim Parsons.
thank you.
Yes, your
Did he
question.
say flaccid?
Flaccid?
And flaccid's pronounced flaccid, by the way. Next question.
Hi, I just wanted to say I love when Chuck Lorre does the things at the end of the episode, and I wanted to know how long did it take you to build the Lego Death Star, and how much fun did you guys have?
Oh, the poor people that work for us built the Lego Death Star. There's a lot of wonderful assistants on the show, spent days, weeks building the Lego Death Star, and she's talking about the vanity card that I wrote thanking them individually and apologizing for not paying them extra.
But we bought the Death Star on eBay, and in the description it said assembled. And what it didn't say was, and then taken apart. Which was true. So it arrived in the office, and we said, this is going to be great, and it came, and it was worse than if you bought it unassembled, because the pieces weren't organized. They were just loose. And Jen, I can't think of Jen's last name, but she sat for weeks in our production office putting it together.
Yeah, there was a few nervous breakdowns around that Death Star.
And after she had it nearly all put together, but it was actually cut from the episode that it was originally going to be in, and then we put it in a different episode so that she didn't kill herself.
Next question.
Hi, Kaylee. Quick question. What's it like kissing Johnny and Kunal, and who's a better kisser?
They're so dreamy. Well, I've kissed Johnny a lot more. Kunal was good. It was fun.
Was he a little, like, can you just...
It was like kissing my brother.
You kissed your brother?
They were both good.
All right, next question.
My question is for Kaylee. Are we ever gonna know Penny's last name?
You know, I get asked that a lot. I'll have to ask the writers, but I think she's just like Cher. She just goes by one name. I ask myself that too. Sometimes I look at my mail. We have a lot of scenes with mail, and I think, and sometimes like we have last names on there. They're not real, but I don't know. Do you think she'll ever have one? It's kind of now become a whole thing. I don't know.
At this point, we're a little superstitious about it.
I know. I'm afraid to have one now.
A series finale.
Yeah, that'll be the big
the
reveal.
worst series finale
ever. The big reveal.
Penny Jones.
Yeah.
Penny Jones.
Next question.
Hi guys, my name is David. I'm from Houston, former neighbor of Jim Parsons.
And brother of Adam Savage, apparently.
That's right. My question, I'm a brand new fan of this show, just discovered it in January, but it comes on and reruns 19 times a week. Caught up on everything. 2 scenes. I love what all of you have done with your characters, but Simon, my question is directed to you, sir.
Sorry if I've let you down.
Well, no,
I love everything you've all done, but Simon.
He has some notes for you.
Yes.
The 2 scenes you delivered, the eating the butterfly scene, and then the scene where Howard was telling Bernadette that she had made him a better woman. Sir, you deserve an Emmy for both of those scenes.
Thanks.
My question is, where do you see yourself in, say, 10 to 15 years as an actor, and what are your aspirations?
Oh.
Wow.
Boring.
I'm sorry. Working as far away from this guy as I can. I hope to be lucky enough to be working with such great company as I have in the last 5 seasons, and I'm excited to do different things. I don't like to do the same things over and over, so yeah, I know that's a little vague, but hopefully it'll take me back here to Comic-Con. Just kidding.
All right, I have a question for you, Simon. Speaking of future aspirations, given that the season ended with Wallowitz going to space, would you, if you had the opportunity, go to space?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds, yeah, especially having gotten to like get in that mindset during the last season. It sounds, and talking to Mike Massimino, it just sounds like the most unbelievable experience I could imagine.
Well, in that vein, we have a surprise for you.
Oh God! Surprise for me.
Come on, Colonel.
Oh my God. Colonel.
What?
Nope.
Richard, astronaut Richard Seafuss to the stage, please.
Am I being deported?
Actual effing astronaut.
I'm astronaut Rick Searfoss.
So awesome.
Flew the space shuttle 3 times, twice as pilot, once as the commander. Let me tell you folks and you folks, flying in space is a life-changing, incredible experience. Now I'm the chief test pilot for a company called X-Core Aerospace, and we're on the verge of having the ability with our Link suborbital space plane to take folks like you into space.
Oh, rich folks.
So my question for you, Simon,
yes.
would you be interested in flying in space with me on board the Link suborbital space plane?
Oh, yes! You better say yes.
Well, as you think about that, we're going to show you a video of what the experience will really be like. So enjoy.
Oh my
Flying with us on board the Lynx, it's a whole set of different experiences. All of the things that I experienced flying